Hi friends, I'm Brian Cosby. This is Pride and Protect, and today I want to share with you my top 5 books for homesteading or preparedness. So let's get into it. Whether it's growing your own food or knowing how to do canning or having some basic knowledge of first aid and medicine, doing home projects, raising chickens, these are all things that we need to know to be a homesteader or even just to be prepared. And I've chosen these 5 books because not only of their credibility, but also of their just simple usefulness and practicality. So 3 of these books are generalized homesteading books. That means that they're not specialized to just chickens or just gardening. And that's important to have because sometimes you just need a basic overview and understanding. Now, if you know that you are getting into a specialized area of your homestead or preparedness, then it's good to pick up a specialized book like on chickens or on gardening or something like that. But these 3 general books cover all of that. So the first book is the Homesteading Handbook, a back to basics guide to growing your own food, canning, keeping chickens, generating your energy, crafting, herbal medicine, and more by Abigail Gehring. And it's a great book because not only is it fairly inexpensive, that's a good thing, but it is general. It has a lot of pictures and diagrams and it's showing how to do things, and has great measurements, as you can see here, canning, just all kinds of things about everyday homesteading life. And so I love the illustrations and pictures in here. That does, maybe it's just me, but I like to be able to see also what it's explaining in picture form. So first book, excellent little book. So the second and third books on my list are both very similar because they are general books on homesteading and preparedness. And this one is called the Encyclopedia of Country Living, the original manual for living off the land and doing it yourself. It is chock full, both of these are, of just very helpful and useful information. It's not going to have the colored pictures like the other book, but I think the reason they did that is because it's just full of just information. And it's amazing how much information and time-tested, age-old wisdom is in both of these books. Again, they're both very similar. Everything, as this says on the front cover here, buying your plot of land, site in building a house or a cabin, a vegetable garden, building a barn, pickling vegetables, foraging for wild food, all of that is in both of these kinds of books. So these are my second and third books that you need to have for your homestead library. So the fourth book on my list is this Ultimate Survival Medicine Guide. Now this is the shortened form, a little bit shortened form, I guess, of the best-selling book, the Survival Medicine Handbook. So this is the Survival Medicine Guide, but a fantastic, useful, helpful tool to have. I mean, if you can't get to the doctor or the hospital and you need to know not only the basics of first aid, but so much more, this is a book to have. And in the table of contents here, you can see the full range of topics, becoming a medical resource, the importance of community, hygiene, sanitation. Obviously, you're dealing with infections, injuries to soft tissues, chronic medical problems, so much more. So a very helpful resource to have is that which is related to medicine and your health and first aid. So highly recommend this book, the Survival Medicine Guide. So the fifth and final book is this Surviving the Great Outdoors. And if I've learned anything about homesteading, it's not just having to do work and projects outside, but also loving being outside and doing recreations outside. And this book combines all of that. So not just how to survive, of course, it has things about that in this book, but also just outdoor recreations and enjoying time outside with your family. So fantastic little resource to have for your homesteading library. I hope this has been helpful for you. I'll leave links to all these down below, but if you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support. We'll see you on the next video.